Okay, so herkese iyi akşamlar. Hoş geldiniz. Welcome everyone. Dersimiz şimdi başlıyor. Finally, sonunda. In the beginning there was some technical issues with the bot. I was trying to solve it. I was trying to fix it. Then I went to grab some water and here I am. Şimdi buradayım. Greedy, is that my name? Greedy. Okay. And today, what will we talk about? What is the subject? Oh, okay. So I assume most of you are familiar with this topic, but I still wanted to have a lesson to maybe talk about the details. Like there will be some interesting facts. There will be some delights of Turkish. Okay. For the introduction, for the summary of the lesson, I will keep this for the end, not the beginning. And I don't want to expose everything before we start. Ohana katılamaz, evet. So, başlıyoruz. We are starting. Today, we'll talk about the potential mood in Turkish, like how you can say, I can go, or I couldn't go, or in the future, I will be able to go. Wait. It's in video? What is on video? Oh. Oh, okay. Right, right. Evet, doğru. Tomorrow she will see this. Okay. Yes, we will talk about the potential mood. In simple words, we will learn how to say can sentences, but of course, it's not limited with this. We will also have some interesting facts because in Turkish, we have a suffix and it depends on the context. It means other things. As you know, Turkish is very context dependent, context sensitive. A lot of things depend on the context and we will have different meanings. So first, let's start with basics. Let's learn how to form this structure. So let's learn these basics. So the level of this lesson is actually not beginner, but still I will try to explain it for everyone, for all levels. But you should know that vowel harmony is how we choose the correct suffix based on the last letter in the verb stem, like in the verb root. If your verb has a, I, o, u, you have abil suffix. You will use abil suffix. If your last vowel is e, I, o, u in the verb stem, you will use ebil suffix. It's two-way vowel harmony. And you should also pay attention to this e suffix, e vowel here. It doesn't change. It's not abil, it's abil. This is kind of an exception to the vowel harmony. After a, normally it should be u, but it's just an exception here. We apply the vowel harmony to the first vowel in the suffix. And also sometimes we have a buffer letter. It could also be yabil or yebil. This depends on the last letter. Like if your vowel has a, I, a, e, o, u as the last letter, you will need to insert this y before the potential suffix. Okay. Let's see examples. Örnekler görelim. Örneklerle daha iyi anlayabiliriz. We can understand better with examples. So there is this table. Bu tabloda birkaç örnek var. Öncelikle yapmak ve görmek. Bunları ben çekimledim. I did the conjugation for yapmak and görmek. You can see with the colors, you can see how they are added onto each other. First, we have the verb stem. Then we have the Abil potential mood. Then we have a tense marker. This is important. You can't use Abil suffix without a tense marker because verbs require tenses. You need to determine the time of the action. The Abil is more like a mood. It's not about the time. It's about the mood. So they go together, the mood and the tense. And then obviously we will have the personal suffix. So also there are these basic tenses in Turkish. The mush tense, the past tense, the do past tense, the your continuous tense, the general tense or the timeless tense, we call it aorist, and future tense. For these examples, I only chose the ben pronoun, like ben, I. Sometimes you will have to choose a different pronoun depending on your sentence. I just wanted to keep the table simple because it will be difficult to include all the other pronouns as well. It will be too small here. So ben yapabilmişim or ben yapabildim or ben yapabiliyorum. When you change these light orange parts, the mood or the tense changes. Ben yapabildim, past tense, so it means I was able to do it, or simply I could do it. But when you say ben yapabiliyorum, it means I can do it in general or at the present. Ben yapabilirim, I can do it in general. Ben yapabileceğim, maybe now I'm not able to do it, but in the future I will be able to do it. Ben yapabileceğim. And görmek, which means to see. Ben görebilmişim. Ben görebildim. So görmek is to see. We take the verb stem. The verb stem, by the way, is when you remove the mak from the verb, you get the verb stem. I will change the colors to make them less distracting. So like this. Silmek. Let's get rid of mek. Anlamak. Let's get rid of anlamak. Okay. Görebiliyorum. I can see it in general or at the present. Görebilirim. I can see it in general. Görebileceğim. I will be able to see it in general. Maybe right now I can't see it, but tomorrow, next week, I will be able to see it. Okay. And obviously there are some differences between these past tenses or continuous and aorist. I will not explain the details of these tenses. I will just say they inherit the same differences. Like if you know the difference between continuous and aorist, the mood applies the same difference. Like it inherits the same difference. Ben yapabiliyorum, ben yapabilirim. Simply put, both of these can work for general things. In some course books, it says yapabilirim is for general things, but from my experience, we prefer the continuous for general things. So like, if you want to talk about what you can do, yapabiliyorum sounds more common than yapabilirim. But that's just personal preference, I guess, or just personal experience. And the miş and di past tenses, again, simply put, the mış past tense is for things you haven't witnessed yourself or for things you realize later. And di past tense is for things you saw yourself or you heard yourself. So ben görebildim, ben görebilmişim. So like a context for this görebilmişim would be maybe not, I can't explain it with the görmek example, but if we talk about kazanmak, kazanabilmişim, like when you study for an exam, if you pass the exam, we say kazanmak, like sınavı kazandım. I passed the exam, as in I won the exam, I had the victory. So sınavı kazanabilmişim. First, you take the test. You don't know about the results. You wait for it for 2 weeks. Then the results are announced, and you check your score, and you go like, ah, look, kazanabilmişim. Bak, kazanabilmişim. Okay? Or maybe you hear it from someone else, depending on the context. So first, I want to warm you up with the conjugations. So I want to give you a chance to do conjugations for duymak verb. We will fill in the rest of the tables together. Ben yapabilmişim, ben görebilmişim. And how would we say duymak for ben and in each tense? Ben duy something. Ben duy something. So this is your chance. This is your turn. You can type it in the thread. I guess I forgot to explain this before starting. I still want to show you how to move to the thread. If you're in the stream, you can go to, you can watch me doing it. You can go to the lessons text channel. You can click the thread here, and then you will see this chat. You can type it, your answers with either this spoiler tag or spoiler command, or you can do this 2 pipes before and after your answer like this. Okay, so let's do it. Let's see how you can do it like duymak with ben in each tense. Yes, the simple or the most simple way to sum it up is, yeah. So we have this duymak verb, which means to hear. We will add the abil or abil to it. So it will be, I can hear. So how do we say I can hear in Turkish? Okay, first of all, you should put your answer in spoilers with these spoiler tags. And also don't forget to add the personal markers. Like either this or this. Spoilter. Or you can also do these pipes. Like you can surround the text with it. Yes, it works. So we are doing this because we want to hide the answers from others, so other people can also participate without seeing the answers. They will not be influenced. Let's see. Nemo. Now I'm seeing your answer. Yeah, all correct. Güzel. Gigabay. Yes, all correct. All correct, Nathan. Good job. Correct, Dekanir. Correct, Jela. Good job. Evet, correct, Matilde. Okay, are there others who want to try? Okay, Moop, you can write it on paper. I will also be writing the correct answers on the stream in a bit. Okay, so I will do the duymak. First, we have the verb stem, duy, and I need to choose abil or ebil. The can part is abil and ebil, so how do I choose it? I'll take a look at the last vowel in the stem. There's only one vowel here in this case, but sometimes there can be two vowels that are different. So regardless of the count of the vowels, still there's u here. So after u, I need to choose abil. So abil. And the personal marker is im. Maybe it is also worth mentioning that you still have four-way vowel harmony for the wait. Yeah, actually you don't need to worry about it. It's just im because there's e in the suffix. So the rest is basically just applying the same logic. Duyabilir. And then the personal marker for, wait, I forgot the tense marker, of course. Mişim. Duyabildim. Duyabiliyorum. Duyabilirim. Duyabileceğim. You can see the order here. Verb stem, the ability, like the potential suffix, and then the tense marker. You can't change this order. And then the person. Yeah, the order is explained here. Okay, let's try silmek. Let's do silmek. How do you say I could delete? Let's do silmek with ben. Is that with all words using abil or just these? I mean, the order with the abil suffix is this. With other moods, you might need to change the order a little bit. But for example, you can combine abil with other suffixes. Okay, that's correct, Nemo. That's correct, Yigabe. Yes, Jela, that's correct. Yeah, it seems like all of your answers are correct. So these are just the basics, and it is very predictable. The order is fixed. The vowel harmony is simple, just two-way, and that's all. It should be like I don't know, maybe solving a puzzle, but it's not that difficult. Once you solve the puzzle, once you know the order, you just apply the rules. Yes, of course. Yeah. I'll give you a quick sneak peek. Things will get complicated over here with negatives. This is only just the beginner, the basics, the beginning. And this time, I will directly talk about the meanings and the delights of Turkish instead of keeping them for the end of the lesson, because I have realized that when we keep the meanings or delights of Turkish for the end, people kind of lose focus. They get distracted because, understandably so, they get a bit tired as the time passes. So we will still stay on point. We will keep your focus on the lesson. So let's do silmek, sil, ebil. This time I am choosing a because there's e in sil. So after e, I need ebil, and then tense marker and personal marker. Silebilmişim, sil ebildim, sil ebil iyor sil ebil irim, sil ebil eceyim. Yes. I could delete, I can delete, I will be able to delete. Okay, let's also do anlamak without wasting time. Let's do anlamak. This will be the last part. How do you say, like, anlamak means to understand. So when we use understand with this abil suffix, in the past, it will be I could understand. When we use it in the future, it will be I will be able to understand. Okay, so I'm waiting for answers for this anlamak, the last part. I can give you a tip. This time there's a at the end, so pay attention to that. It's different. Lucas, let's use spoilers for us for our answer, so other people can answer without being influenced. You don't understand how to use spoilers. Okay, watch this stream. I will show you on the stream. Like, you can either type spoiler and then you type your message like test, it becomes a spoiler, or as Nemo just showed you like test and test. Okay. Yes, it works. Yeah, you forgot the mood. Okay. Mood. Forgetting the mood is mood. So, I will be typing the answer. Şimdi cevapları yazıyorum. Anna is the stem. So, what is the exception here? What is the difference? Why can't I just say Anna bilmişim? Why cannot I just say this? Because these two A's here, and let me delete this dash. As you can see, two A's together. It seems weird. It sounds weird. Anna bilmişim. So we make the pronunciation better with this buffer. We separate the two vowels. AmAyAbilmişim. AmAyAbildim. AmAyAbiliyorum. AmAyAbilirim. AmAyAbileceğim. It will be vowel on vowel. Yeah, you need a middle. Yes, we need something in the middle. We need to separate the two vowels. Okay. So this was just the basics. Ben AmAyAbil. You need to fill in the ends, the ending. AmAyAbilirim. Yes. I mean, no. It has Abil. It has the mood. So it's not I understand. It is I can understand. I understand would be anlıyorum. I can understand would be anlayabiliyorum. Yes. Okay. Now I will move to the meanings of this or the more details, but before moving, I want to show you this bigger table with other pronouns like this ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. Ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. So like konuşabildim, konuşabildin, konuşabildi, konuşabildik, konuşabildiniz, konuşabildiler. When the person changes, the ending also changes. Konuşabilmişim, konuşabilmişsin, konuşabilmiş, konuşabilmişiz, konuşabilmişsiniz, konuşabilmişler. Konuşabilirim, konuşabilirsin, konuşabilir, konuşabiliriz, konuşabilirsiniz, konuşabilirler. Yeah, this is just a bigger table. It also shows all the other, like I, you, he, she, it, we, you plural or you formal, and they. These endings are the standard endings for these pronouns. So you can check, I don't know, basic conjugation table, and you can see these endings. Okay. And next, the function. Exactly. Yeah, that's correct. It's basically the regular tense and personal endings. Like if you know how to conjugate a verb in different tenses, you should be able to do this. You just insert abil. Like the normal tenses, like I can do, like geliyorum, geleceğim, geldim. Like how you say I'm coming, I will come, I came. The basic tenses, like the normal other things. Okay, so now things will get interesting because we will have 3 different meanings. I was talking about the meaning of this, and I always translated the sentences as I can, but it only applies for the Turkish part. In English, like when you say ability or possibility or even these permission and request meanings, there will be the same suffix. Like anlayabilirim, it also means I may understand, like possibility. Or gidebilirsin, it could mean you can go, you may go, or you might go. Okay, so wait. I wonder which one I should show first. Maybe I should show this. Yes. Here. So, öğrenciler ödevlerini yapabilir. Öğrenciler ödevlerini yapabilir. Yapmak, to do. Yapabilir means ability, possibility, and permission. It can mean they can do their homework, they might do their homework, they may do their homework. It means they are capable of doing it, like they are able to do it, and we predict that they will do it, and they are permitted to do it. Yes, this sentence, öğrenciler ödevlerini yapabilir. This means all of these 3 different meanings, like can, might, may. Like they are capable, they are able to do it, and we predict that they do it, and they're allowed to do it. Of course, it depends on the context. Like Turkish is very heavy in context. It depends on the context heavily. So we have one suffix to rule them all. This one suffix means 3 different things: ability, possibility, and permission. The other example, ben Türkçe konuşabilirim. Ben Türkçe konuşabilirim. So this means I am able to talk in Turkish, as in I'm capable of talking Turkish. And it means there's a chance, there's a prediction that I might talk Turkish, and I am allowed to talk Turkish. It depends on the context. I'm capable of. True, true. Okay? And let's see these general tips. I mean, even though it depends on the context, maybe I can give you these general tips. First, this part. The ability meaning, like I can do it, I'm able to do it. It works in all tenses. You can say it in the past, you can say it in the present, you can say it in the future. And the possibility, it mostly works in the aorist, in the ir suffix. Because the aorist suffix itself is actually about the possibility, like when you say gelecek and gelir, there's still a meaning of possibility, like uncertainty maybe. And when you talk about possible things, you use the ir part. Gelebilir. Bugün yağmur yağabilir. It might rain today. Hasta olabilirim. I might get sick. Hasta olabilirim. Yarın gidebiliriz. We might go tomorrow. So this part, yarın gidebiliriz, for example, it could mean we can go tomorrow or we might go tomorrow. But since it's aorist, it's mostly might go. Okay, and last part, this. When you use it in a question, it's mostly asking a person to do something. Like, pencereyi açabilir misin? Could you open the door? Now I have the abilir, and because of the question rules, I have to move the personal marker to the question particle, like açabilir misin? Oh, you are right. Why did I say door and window separately? The window. I was thinking of a different example, I guess. Like, can you open the door? Can you open the window? But yeah, pencereyi açabilir misin? Could you open the window? Kapıyı açabilir misin? Could you open the door? Or bana söyleyebilir misin? Could you tell me? Söylemek, to tell. So in this context, I am not actually asking if you can do it. I'm not asking if you are capable of doing it. I'm just asking actually. I want you to tell me, and I'm trying to be polite. Could you open a window? Bir pencere açabilir misin? Like there are several windows, and I want you to open just one of them. Bir pencere açabilir misin? Okay. Bana söyleyebilir misin? Like there's something you know, I want to know as well, so could you tell me? And of course, these still depend. Asking a question about ability could still be a question. Like maybe I want to ask you if you can do something, as in if you're able to do it, like Türkçe konuşabilir misin? Or yüzebilir misin? These are just the general tips. It all depends on the context. Okay, so now since we have seen examples and all the different meanings, I will bring these tables, and again, this time I will give you a chance to write your example, like a full sentence. If you want to talk about things you can do, you can say abilirim. If you want to talk about things that might happen, you can say this possibility. Or if you want to do a permission sentence, you can use it. Is here. Konuşmak is to speak, yes. So now you can try making a sentence. You don't have to do spoilers. Don't worry about spoilers this time. You can just directly type it. Sigara içebilir miyim? Perfect. So we are actually asking if we are permitted, if you're allowed to smoke. We are not asking if we are capable of smoking. We are asking if we are permitted. Evet, spoilersız yazabilirsiniz. Çok güzel. Sigara içebilir miyim? Can I smoke? Or may I smoke? Spoilersız yazabilir miyiz? May we write it without spoilers? Bugün sinemaya gidebiliriz. Could belki be used to clearly define this sentence. Yes, Ulune 34. Correct. You can use additional adverbs to make it more clear. If you include belki, it most certainly means possibility. So belki bugün sinemaya gidebiliriz. Maybe we might go to the cinema together. Yarın arkadaşlarımla partiye gidebilir miyim? Yarın arkadaşlarımla partiye gidebilir miyim? İngilizce konuşabilirim. Okay, that's perfect. Ben İngilizce konuşabilirim. Okay, Moop, do you want to try a different verb? Is there something you want to say? You can say it in English, then I will help you with the correct verb. What else can you do? Can you swim? Can you run? Maybe. And I will keep reading. Ev işleri yapabiliyorsun. Evet, perfect. Ev işleri yapabiliyorsun. You can do housework, as in chores. You can clean the dishes. I want to be able to eat a cookie. Okay, this includes want to be, so it's a bit advanced. I mean, it incorporates two parts. I will simplify it, so I can eat a cookie. I guess I will go with kurabiye for cookie. Ben kurabiye. So yemek is the verb. How would you say this? I will let you fill in these parts. Aklıma bir cümle gelebilir. Is that now ability or possibility? I'm not sure. Aklıma bir cümle gelebilir. Yeah, you tried a verb and you chose a problematic verb. Close enough. You forgot the tense marker. Like remember we have a tense marker. If you, this sentence, I can is in general. So you will need the general tense marker. Ben bu şeyi yersem hastalanabileceğim. I will go to the previous slide. Okay, I actually like your example, Lucas, because your answer, your example includes a possibility like if I eat this thing, I might get sick. And generally, as Hector just wrote in the chat, the aorist is better for possible things. Not hastalanabileceğim, but hastalanabilirim. Okay, so this just shows the general tips work. Yeah, hastalanabileceğim sounds like it's within your control, like you will try to do it and you will be able to do it. You will be able to, like, you will manage to get sick. It sounds like you haven't been sick for years, so something changed and you will be finally, like after all these years, you will be sick. So it still fits the ability part, like I will be able to after all these years. Okay, move. Almost. But now the problem is not your conjugation. Yeah, the problem is the nature of this yemek. It's one of the irregular verbs. Technically speaking, yes, you are right. It should be yiyebiliyorum. But there's an exception with it. We change even the stem. So we change this e into e here. Yiyebiliyorum. Other verbs don't change their stem, but they don't change their roots. But yemek, it changes. Kendi yemeğimi pişirebildim. Ben kendi yemeğimi pişirebildim. Kazanabileceğim is anywhere usually. The formation from ye to you is just an exception. It's not related to vowel harmony and other things. Jela, you could also say this. It depends on the context. So we assumed this was what you meant. But if you want to say, I'm able to cook for myself, it will be ben maybe kendi kendime, or maybe just kendime yemek pişirebildim. Now this means I'm able to cook for myself. Okay, kendi yemeğimi, my own food, kendime yemek pişirebildim. I was able to cook for myself. Okay? Are we all good? Are there more answers? Are there more examples you want to try? Denemek istediğiniz başka cümle var mı? Okay, Lick. In that case, ben kendi yemeğimi kendim pişirebildim. And yes, Moop, that's correct. That's not completely a beginner subject. It's at least what do they call it? Elementary. Like it's beyond beginner. Okay, so I guess it's time to move. I will wait a little bit more. Biraz daha bekliyorum. Maybe I also missed. Yeah, I missed the Nathan's example. Bir bilgisayar kullanabilirsin. Okay, now this can fit ability, possibility, and permission. It could mean all of them. Like bir bilgisayar kullanabilirsin. I guess it wouldn't be an possible thing. Like I will go to permission. Kullanmayabilirsin. We will cover it. It's coming in a bit. After this slide, we will talk about the negatives. Biraz fenayım. Hastaneye gidebilir miyiz? Correct. Biraz fenayım. Hastaneye gidebilir miyiz? Can we go to the hospital? I'm feeling a little bit bad. Okay, so I will slowly move to this, and now negatives, not the conjugate, but negatives. We will talk about the negative conjugations.